Hello everyone and welcome back to another math video. Today we're going to be looking at how do you find the slope of a graph. So similar to the problems you see up on the screen here. Today we're going to be looking at how to do that with the rise over run. There is another way to do this using the slope formula. So if you want to learn the slope formula, I will link that in the description below. Just a reminder, this is the short version of this video, so we're going to go just over the main ideas pretty quickly. If you want the full-length lesson where we go step by step, I will link that in the description as well. Lastly, before attempting this video, you should know how to reduce fractions or have a calculator that can do it for you. Okay. So we have our problem here. Slope, how to find slope. And most people, when you say slope, they think of a ski slope or a snowboarding slope. And so, a ski slope has, you can call it a black diamond or a blue or whatever. And this tells you something about the difficulty of the ski slope. Well, similarly, okay, with slope in math, the number for the slope tells you the tilt of the line or the steepness of the line, okay, it gives you information. And so we're going to be talking about the rise over run today. And the way this works is we have two dots on the line here, and let's start from the bottom left one. We're gonna count up here. So 1, 2, 3 up. So we went 3 up, and then we went 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right. Okay. Notice that going up on the y-axis gives you positive, so it was positive 3 up, and going right on the number line is also towards the positives. So this is positive 3 over positive 4, and this is our final answer. Now, there is another way to do this, and let's look at this real quick. Okay, now we've cleared our board. What if you had decided to start from the 4, 1 and count that way? So you would have gone 1, 2, 3 down, so 3 down, and you would have gone 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left. Now, notice that we're going down, so on the y-axis, that would mean we're going towards the negatives. And when we go to the left, we're also going negative. So this is negative 3 divided by negative 4. A negative divided by a negative is just a positive answer. And so it gives you the same answer no matter which way you count, okay? All right. For these two lines, notice on the left we have a horizontal line. So that's a line that goes from, flat left to right. Think of the horizon. And on the right, we have a vertical line, straight up and down. So when you look at this horizontal line and you think about rise over run, well, how much do I rise? Well, you don't go up or down, so it's 0. And then how far do I go? Let's go 1, 2, 3 to the right. Well, 0 divided by anything is just 0. And this is actually true for any horizontal line, okay? Any horizontal line, the slope is just 0. For a vertical line, let's start from here and go 1, 2 down, so it's negative 2 down. And then how far left or right? Well, we go 0 left or right. Well, if you do negative 2 divided by 0 in a calculator, Google, doesn't matter, negative 2 divided by 0 is just undefined. All right, and this is true for any vertical line. The slope will always be undefined. For this last graph, you'll notice that they don't give you any numbers on the graph. So how do where do you pick your starting points? Well, you get to pick the points. And your points need to be where the green line and the grid lines hit exactly. So for example, this spot right here, the green and the grid hit each other nicely, or you could choose this point right here, the green and the grid lines hit each other exactly, or you could choose right here, or here, or here, or I think that's it. All right, and so then you just do your normal rise over run. Notice, however, that the graph is scaled, right? Each box here, each box is not 1. So when you count your boxes, you need to go by 3s. So let's start from here and go 1, so 3, 6, 9, so 9 up, and 3 right. So that's going to be positive 9 over positive 3, which is just 3. All right, here's our cool clock for today, which means that it's time for you to practice what you just learned. Go ahead and pause the video and try these 3 problems on your own. And when you're ready, you can unpause the video and we'll check your answers. Okay, now that you've had time to work these problems, let's check your solutions. For the first problem, you should have, you could have chosen different points, but you should have gotten -1/2 at the end. Notice I had to reduce the fraction to get to the final answer of -1/2. For the second problem, you should have gotten a slope of -1. And for the third problem, you can do rise over run, but hopefully we look at a vertical line and just say that the slope is undefined. All right, that is it for today. I hope you all have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.